Hello, everyone. My name is Jake Reeder. I recently produced, been taking lots of notes on the topic of Black studies and critical race theory. I taught a class at Marist College entitled Critical Race Theory a couple years ago. And so I used Databyss to create a research sort of hub for my students and also just for my own edification, and also for anyone to use and to access. So I just quickly wanted to show what it looks like, and then quickly maybe explain how you can make something like this yourself. And yeah, and that's really it. So I'm going to share my screen real quick here. Yeah, so this is the Black Studies page here. And at the top here, you see this little fire emoji. You can put an emoji by the title to pin it sort of to the top. And so this is the welcome page here. And I'm not going to go through all this. There's a lot of introductory material here. But I describe, the story of making this and how to use it. And I describe sort of like all the ways that you can sort of link between things and read and use this collection. This Databyss collection is what we call it. And so we have like a table of contents here. So I have some pages that just have sort of like reading lists or just wiki links to important like luminary names in the field of Black studies, Black radical tradition. And then I took notes on various texts. I'll skim quickly so you can see. And I talk about the different topics that you might find in those specific texts. So here's one text by Saadia Hartman. You can embed pictures just to make it look a little nicer. And yeah, so I go through, I talk about all these various things. And also one of the things that I'm encouraging you to do on this main page is to start, clicking around. So if you, for example, wanted to click on resistance, you will now find all the notes that I've tagged with this hashtag resistance. And so this is from various pages all throughout this collection. And so you see there's, a number of them. And then if you wanted, for example, to go back to the introduction, you can press back. But if you wanted to maybe look at the context of the note for maybe Shil Membe's necropolitics, you can click on that note and it'll take you right there. And then you can see kind of like the other things that were written sort of around the same thing. You can start clicking on other hashtags, amputation, etc. Goes on like that. Now, if we go back to this like front page here, one of the things that also is exciting is you can click on the source as well. So you can see all the notes that were taken under a source. So if I click Spiller's here, this is for Hortense Spiller's classic essay, Mama's Baby, Papa's Maybe. And you will see all the notes that I took for this Hortense Spiller's text. And you will also see if there are, what kind of hashtags, or topics are connected to it, like flesh here, very important term for Hortense Spillers. And yeah, I mean, there are numerous texts here, kind of all interconnected. Yeah, a lot of material if you're interested in these topics, or you want some reading advice, or you want to dig deeper. And so all the pages show up on the left here. You can see all the writers on the left here. Oh, and one thing also is that I offer bibliographies here. You see all these bibliographies, so you can copy them. I tried my best to put translators in as well. And if you wanted to change it to Chicago or something like that, you could do that as well. So yeah, I'm very excited about how this came together, how it looks, and this is a free, open, public page, and it's kind of a good representation of I think the power of Databyss. So also encourage you not just to use this page, but to try to make something like this as well. You can join our Discord or email me, or or databyss.org, if you want, if you have more questions, and I'll put that sort of at the bottom of this video for sure. Now, if I could stop the share for 1 second, I just want to quickly show how one would make this. And there are other informational videos I've made about this, about making a collection, but I just want to show this really quickly. So if I stop the share here, and now I'm going to share my screen again, but this time I'm going to be sharing my whole Databyss. So the idea is, like, as you see on the left here, I have like way more pages. Well, actually, I got to click all here to really show that. I have way more pages than just what was in the Black Studies collection. So what I did was I went to this button, our little Databyss sign right there, and I made a collection. So you can start a new collection down on the left here. But I went to Black Studies, and what I did then is I would drag, a page into this box here and add it to the collection. I could take them out as well. I'm not going to do it. And then you just make it public, and you copy the link, and it's a public link. If you ever want to make it unpublic, just close the link. It updates automatically. It's a read-only file, so no one can edit it. But they will see, for example, if you're like typing on a page, they will see your notes coming in, a little delayed, but they'll see your notes coming in. So yeah, that's and obviously there's more to learn about Databyss, how you do the hashtags and the sources, but we have more informational stuff that could help you. So yeah, really excited to introduce both this resource itself, the Black Studies Databyss collection, and just the possibility of making other research items like this. And yeah, and of course, it's something that I can continually edit, add to, and expand.